Hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you guys are on this journey. How is everybody doing today? Hello, hello, Mary and Regina. Thank you guys for joining me. This is not my usual, typical live stream day, but I didn't get to come around to do one yesterday, so I thought, why not? Let's do a mini tarot read for you guys today. So I hope you guys are doing phenomenal. I do have one exciting thing here. I've got my new shungite flower of light necklaces as well. So if you guys love jewelry, they are all scalar hands with radiate. And they're available. So you guys can check that out if you're interested on my website, readingswithbreanne.com. Now, last night I had somebody comment on one of my videos about these two missing children, Jack and Lily from Nova Scotia, and I was up so much last night. I had trouble going to bed because I was trying to look into some of this energy, and I might do a video on it, but it is so sad, you guys. I don't know if you guys have heard about it, but so these Jack and Lily, these two, this little girl and boy, I think ages 4 and 6, they disappeared apparently like May 1st or 2nd. I actually think that they disappeared before that because there was also reports of them being away at school. Now, I did pull some tarot on this, you guys, and it's not looking good. When I was watching the interviews and all the stuff on that I could find last night, there's definitely some big red flags with the interviews from the parents, and I heard now the mom has left and blocked her. It was the stepdad. But when I was looking at this, you guys, the first thing I asked the tarot was, what was the energy of what happened here? I have the Page of Swords here, and I'm just going to close my window here, you guys. 1 second. All right. So sorry about that, guys. It was a little bit, I didn't know what was going on there. Some interesting sounds outside. So looking at this, I just wanted to kind of share what I have with you guys. I might do another video on this, but my heart really goes out to them. I hope they can find these poor children. But when I got this, you guys, look at this Page of Swords. Somebody was watching, surveillancing them. Somebody was observing. And then we have Four of Cups. One of the parents, or maybe both of them, turning a blind eye. But I think there's a lot of guilt and pressure here. And when you guys watch some of those interviews, you guys, even interesting, watch body language. We have the guy, the stepfather, who when he's answering questions, he's shaking his head at the same time, and some of the things, just really, really bizarre comments, you guys. So let me know if you guys have thoughts and whatnot. But from what I can see, I pulled on Lily and I pulled on Jack, and I do, unfortunately, this is just an energy report, I do feel like, unfortunately, Lily, the little girl, she's no longer with us. I wouldn't be surprised. There's a sense of Seven of Cups, so there is either her being maybe some just an illusion here. So I don't know if she had been sedated or something of that matter, but I see a man involved here. There's a man involved, maybe not the stepfather, but he knows something from what I can see. And look at this energy. Somebody came in, the parents turned a blind eye and came in here. And I don't know if Lily is still with us here on this earthly plane, but you know what's so crazy? I feel like they are so close to the home, you guys, so close to the home. And when I asked about Jack, I think he may still be with us, but he's barely hanging on. Okay, this is crazy because when I was connecting, I was trying to see if I can connect energetically last night to any visions or anything I can get, and I was getting something to do with um, a concealed area. Like people drive past this, and I got the Four of Swords. Look at the vines covering this building. So it's almost like this broken down building, but it's very just. It's almost like an abandoned, right? A little area, and I feel like there is something him being held in this area, and we have that King of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. And look at that, we even have a skull on there. Like, oh, I don't love it. So anyway, I just wanted to see. I mean, I'm kind of just babbling at this point, but this is something I was up with last night. And I really hope there's a victory that they find them. But I think they're so close. I do think that they're separated, though. I don't know if they are together, the two children. It feels like they have been separated. And this king just, it feels like he still does go to this abandoned place and to check up on Jack. I don't know. This is just what I'm getting. But anyway, we'll kind of move to some, I guess, some questions or see what you guys have for me for today. And maybe I'll look at doing another video, but so sad, you guys. So sad. It's like, oh, I mean, it just doesn't match up. It doesn't match up. Something's going on. But I'm wondering if somebody's going to break under pressure too. That's what I wonder, because there is a guilt. There's a stress. Like 10 of Wands is a heavy burden. And it's kind of interesting that the mom, I believe, left town and blocked the stepdad. So something's going on there. All right, lovely souls. Well, thank you for joining me. Let's see what you guys have today. Hi, Liza. Hi, Katie, and everyone. Linda, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate and love you guys. Let's see what we have. Beverly. So, Mary, you said, "Hey, Breanne, is Dr. Fauci where is he? Is he with Gates? We hope." I know. I think when I pulled on Gates, did I get that he was on the moon? I know that sounds so crazy, but let's see. What can you share, Spirit, with? Let's ask the tarot. Has Dr. Fauci been, I don't know, let's say apprehended, or has he been taken down? What can you share with Dr. Fauci, Spirit? You guys, this is wild. This is wild. You guys, we actually do have justice in the situation, and I have imprisonment here. Wow. Okay, this is quite crazy. So we have Chariot, which is my symbolism for those Light Alliance, the white hats. And then we have Four of Pentacles. This is restricted, blocked. We have the World. I wouldn't be surprised if he's been taken off World. I know that sounds so crazy. And if that doesn't resonate with you, then that's fine. I'm not trying to convince you guys of anything. I'm just sharing with you guys what I'm getting. So this is interesting. We have a victory, Nine of Pentacles, and Eight of Swords as the outcome. My Eight of Swords is an imprisonment, and we have justice. So, Mary, thanks for your question. That was very straightforward in the tarot. I do think, yes, he can have his physical body maybe still here, but his we can look at it in terms of like clones or walk-ins, but he has been, taken down behind the scenes. Sometimes they're not publicly sharing that information. So interesting. Didn't he step down though, or am I wrong about that? Dr. Fauci. All right. I just wanted to see. Yeah. Okay. So he announced in August 22nd, he'll step down from multiple positions in December. So it does look like the cards confirmed yes. That is a synchronicity in terms of like him stepping down is him being dealt with kind of behind the scenes, unfortunately. So be nice if we can see some actual arrests happening, right? So I am interested. I think I mentioned this last time, but I noticed too there was in Mexico a mayor that was arrested for some stuff. So I mean, it would be kind of cool to start see some of these figures be arrested, right? All right, let's see what we have. Son Sunil, when will you get a job? All right, well, let's pull a few cards and see what's the energy for Sunil. Is there a job opportunity coming your way? There is, my friend. I mean, keep holding on. I want you to. What I have here is a big transformation. Okay. So if you have lost a job or you have been restricted, it's because you're being pushed into a different direction. Look at this, 8 of Cups. So this is kind of where you are right now, my friend. So there's a sense of you're being directed into a whole new direction. But look at my outcome is phenomenal. We have 3 of Wands, which could represent 3 days, 3 weeks. I mean, I know you probably don't want to hear 3 months, but I do see things turning around for you in the next 3 months with this energy. There's a fierce, strong Leo coming out, okay? So try not to focus on what you don't have or what has fallen apart and see it as like, okay, this is no longer part of my reality. I am going to direct my intentions into something that is going to be abundant and fruitful here. Because, yes, I do see um, opportunities coming, but you're kind of self-restricting yourself here. Okay. This is a bit of a self-sabotage energy. So you really need to take a look at that inner self and see what's holding you back. All right, my friend. But you're being directed into something really beautiful. So let's see. What else do we have, lovely souls? Linda. Ooh, Linda, will you find your dream home in England soon? What do we have for Linda? Hello, Katie. Good morning, good evening to you. It's pretty gray out here today. It's morning, but it's looking a little gray outside. Hello, Jack and Desert Moon. All right, let's see, Spirit. What do you have for Katie and? Oh, I'm sorry, Linda. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me reshuffle. So I've got a clear intention here. Spirit, what can you share about Linda finding her new dream home in England soon? What does that look like in the months ahead? What can you share? It's coming, my friend. I have a little bit of a delay. Like, keep doing some of your digging and stuff as well. I mean, find out, maybe you're already aware of where you want to move in the area, but do some research here. I think the market is going to, I mean, globally, we can look at this, but there's a shift here, and I actually think potentially waiting a little bit. Again, this is just a perspective. Waiting a little bit may be more beneficial for you. I have a delay in this, my friend. So it's not saying you're never going to find your dream home. I do see you on the verge of this. Make sure you're aligning yourself with your heart centered, but it's almost like the tarot's, I mean, what I can see is like you're being a little bit blocked right now, and there's a delay in this, okay? But the outcome is a big yes. You will find it, but I think it may just take a little bit longer than you're hoping for. All right. So keep that intention, keep that excitement live, right? because it is coming. So maybe over the next couple months, but things are still balancing out for you a little bit here. All right. Beverly, hello. All right, let's see what we have here. Katie, yeah, I hope they are found safe. I mean, I don't have a really good energy about Lily still being with us on this physical plane. From what I can feel, I think Jack is still with us, and that's why I hope I've done a meditation this morning, and I was doing this last night to do all I can to direct that light to him because I feel like he's actually really close to the house and he's being kept somewhere. Hello, Liza. What's next for you professionally? All right. I might say your name wrong, my friend. So my apologies. I am awful at it. But oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. Is it Farimno? Farimno? Oh, I'm sorry, guys. All right, let's see what we have for our lovely friend here when it comes to looking for what's next for you professionally. What do we have, Spirit? Ooh, you have some good energy coming out. What? Holy moly. Holy moly. This is crazy. I feel like you have strategically set yourself up really good. So there is a new opportunity coming in here for you. And it may be a small, like it may seem like something like a small offering or opportunity, but it's gonna turn into something phenomenal, my friend. We have a celebration. And look at this. This is a victory. This is a celebration. This is you being recognized. And guess what? Bam, into something long term and stable. So, really big energy here. And what's aspecting this is connecting with others, networking. And we have a really big, abundant energy here. So, be strategic as well. I feel like you could be a really good networker, or maybe you're really good at connecting with other people, and that's going to open up a doorway for you, okay, my friend? So my apologies. I'm not going to try to pronounce your name, but lots of love to you. You asked what was next for you professionally, and this is something really big happening. I don't know if you have any plans to move, but this is also not always does it have to be a moving card, but you have something really good. This could be moving into a whole new field of expertise that is going to be really abundant and stable for you. So really good energy, nothing bad here, okay? Or nothing stagnant. So this is something that I feels like it's in motion now, is what I guess I can kind of say from that aspect. All right, my friend. So let's see. Desert Moon. Hello, hello. Let's see here. So you finally walked away from a 12-year relationship. What was the connective hold with this man? Well, my friend, sometimes we have lessons that we need to continue to learn, right? We need to, a lot of the times when people come into our life, we can learn so much from them, right? Whether the relationship is rocky or rough, there's always something we can learn. Let's see, I'll pull a couple cards and see what comes out. What do we have, Spirit, for Desert Moon with walking away from this 12-year relationship? Oh. Look at that, walking away. I think, what I can see here is it's like you reached a threshold, and I can kind of relate to you with a very personal situation as well. It's kind of like you're just going through the everyday motions, but something deep inside you is like, no, this alignment is not right. Okay. So I feel like that relationship kept you restricted, kept you trapped. It didn't help you expand and flourish. And you knew this, right? But we hold on for whatever reason. Sometimes these are our fears and traumas, and we think, what am I going to do if I step out of my comfort zone, right? Very important, you guys. It is so scary to step out of your comfort zone, but I'm telling you, if you are centered within your heart and you step out of that comfort zone, the universe is going to meet you halfway, okay? And you have really good energy moving forward. So I think you have, not to say that, you're above one person versus how do I want to word that? Not trying to say one person is better than the other, but if there's a sense of you leveling up here and that past person doesn't connect it energetically, your frequencies do not connect. It is done. It is done. You guys will not, there's no going back here. And it's not a bad thing. This is you leveling up here, okay? Look at the outcome. You have new opportunities. You have abundance. You have a lot of good things happening. Look at this, back of the deck. Freedom, freedom, desert moon, okay? And look at that Ace of Pentacles. So there could be a lot of, like actual physical money and opportunities coming your way. So sometimes we just need to be able to experience certain drawn out situations, and finally when it's like boiling up, it just explodes, right? So it was an important lesson, and I feel like you listened to yourself, you stepped out of that comfort zone, and now you're going to see everything. Not to say it's going to be all rainbows and butterflies, but you're going to see your true passions really flourish here because you stepped out of that comfort zone towards your own alignment. All right, so it looks positive for you moving forward, even if things can seem a little rough right now. Aw, I love you guys. I love you guys so much. Um, yes, Linda, I hope you find your fabulous your wish fulfillment home. Um, I love looking at homes. So even though, I mean, I'm not planning to move tomorrow, I still like looking at homes. So get excited about it. And something I can share with you too, Linda, is if you have your eyes locked on a certain place, just have fun with it. I want you to experience, like, go into a meditation and activate all your senses with that home, okay? Because I do see this happening for you. It's just slightly being blocked, and I think that there's going to be a huge change in the economy as well over the months to come, and that's going to mean a lot of change with the real estate market. I mean, I'm here in Canada, so I know you're not in my neck of the woods, but things are really rough out here. Housing is crazy. You're looking at millions of dollars for pretty much a teardown, or you can be looking at a townhouse or a small apartment for close to $1 million nowadays, if not over a million. So it's just not sustainable, and something's got to give. So we're going to see some big changes. We are getting there, you guys, but it may get a little worse before it gets better. So I have to say, based off of what I got for you, my friend, it may be in your best interest to just hold off for a short while. And while you're in that process, then work on activating all those senses. So when we moved into this place here, I loved it. I connected with it, and I didn't just say, "Oh my goodness, I love that house. I would love to live there." I went into activating my senses, which made it really real and tangible. It's like, "Okay, this is coming into my field," right? So I would see myself opening the door. I would see myself, even cooking in the kitchen. What's interesting? I would see with the last houses that I manifested, I imagined Christmas there. And I'm not sure why, but that was just something that came to me. And I seen exactly, I love to decorate. So I would see where I'm going to put my decorations, all down to the little nitty gritties, you guys, okay? Because it activates something within and it makes it feel real. And that kind of closes the gap, all right? So focus on some, vision boards or some meditations when it comes to your dream home, and it will come to you sooner than you think. Okay, my friend. Again, the tarot, you guys, is not something set in stone. It is an energetic energy, and I'm actually putting together some videos for you guys for kind of just if you guys are interested in starting tarot, just a beginner's tarot journey. So I've been working on that. But let's keep going and see what we have here. Um, spicy chicken stew. Oh my goodness. How's it going? Let's see what we have for spicy chicken stew. You're curious about your finances and money this month. All right, let's see what the cards have to say. What do we have, Spirit, for? I love it. Spicy chicken stew. What do we have for finances and money? There's a lot. Are you moving or are you traveling anywhere? I have a lot of travel energy. If not, this is a lot of expansion, okay? But there is a message to be strategic about this, because we have you here, Two of Wands. This is like my portal energy, right? So it's like you walking through this portal. You can go left, you can go right. And again, like I said, you guys, there's not like you're going a right way, wrong way, but there is usually a general direction where you're being guided to go in. And maybe one way is going to take you a bit longer because there's some lessons to learn. But just know that regardless of what happens on your path, you can learn from that. So, Two of Wands is planting those seeds. You have the Six of Swords as well. You have a lot of travel energy coming out here. And look at this, my Eight of Wands. So I would say for this next eight weeks, for the next 1 to 2 months here, there is some guidance here to kind of be a little strategic with your money, okay? I don't know if you like to be a big spender, and that sort of thing, but be strategic. I wouldn't go out and buy anything crazy right now, or maybe you're considering taking a big trip or something. I would just um pause and reflect on it at this moment, because it's saying to hold on to your funds right now as much as you can. I feel like we're gonna maybe experience a bit of some difficult months here, you guys, just with intensified energies. But overall, you're planting seeds for something abundant to come in. But for the next month or the next couple weeks, just try to reserve your wealth and not do anything too crazy, is what I'm getting. Okay, be strategic with it. So that might not be what you wanted to hear, my friend, but let's see. Let me look at. I'm gonna just pull a couple cards for you for the next couple months, because I feel like you are on the verge of something coming in here. But right now, it's like no, just kind of stay put kind of energy. Spirit, what can you share about the next couple months for spicy chicken stew? I just need a little bit more clarity. Look at like the same cards again. You'll have to let me know if you're planning on traveling anywhere. But there could be an opportunity that comes towards you, because we have this an offer that is going to be abundant here. But I feel like this is going to still be out a couple months, okay? So listen to your gut, listen to your intuition here. Don't do anything too hasty right away, all right? So if you do, or what I'm seeing too is if you do get an opportunity, just before jumping full gun with it, take a moment to process it, is what I'm getting, okay? Not to say it's not a good opportunity, but just take a moment to process it. And it does seem like it could be linked to your expansion of either your finances or your a business or something of that matter. Okay, my friend? So big changes in the next couple months is what it looks like. All right, Katie. Oh, you want to move abroad, but you need a great amount. Yeah, because I'm seeing so much travel. Okay, so I think that this is I feel like I keep wanting to dig into this one for you. Sorry, guys, 1 second. You want to travel abroad, and I see that there is something about you moving. I have the Chariot. What's the energy of spicy chicken moving? Spicy chicken soup moving abroad in the next 3 months. What does this look like? I think it's gonna come here. It is happening for you. Chariot again, different deck. It is gonna come. I would say, what are we right now? May? I am getting like a summery energy with the sun, so we could expect something around maybe in the next couple of months to fall into place for you with traveling, okay? But right now it's saying just to stay put with your finances in terms of don't do anything too, out there, any massive big purchases. That could be because you are going to be moving soon. Interesting. I see you moving. It's close, my friend. It is close. So let's see. What else do we have? You're welcome. Thank you guys for joining me on this Monday. Maybe it's evening for you guys, morning for over here. Is it Monday? It's not even Monday, you guys. Oh my goodness. It's Saturday. I'm sorry. Oh boy. Oh boy, you guys. Lucy, time is just how are your days going? Like, do you guys find it is just gone? It is so fast. Next thing you know, the whole day, the whole week has just completely gone. All right, so let's see. What other questions do we have here? Desert Moon. Thank you so much, Desert Moon, for your kind words. As always, I love you guys. Let's see here. Janice, month of May for you. Curious for some May energy for Janice. What do we have, Spirit, for the energy of Janice for the month of May? Well, my friend, it is kind of a general question, so I'm not sure if you're wanting to hear that more towards finances or whatnot, but I feel like we have your energy as the Eight of Cups, which is sometimes walking away from something. This could be walking away from maybe people, places, things that take your energy up, right? And there's a sense of the wheels turning. You have really good opportunities coming full circle for you here. And I have that celebration card again. So this could represent you getting together with people this month. This could represent going out. This is a social month for you. Look at this. 3 of Cups. But it's not even just that. It is social. It is getting out there and having fun, but that is going to lead to opportunities because I have a Page of Pentacles in my situation. Good luck, destiny, Jupiter, and you're manifesting something really abundant here. So it is just kind of a general read for you, but look at that. You have that teacher energy underneath too. So this could be you learning something new, maybe taking a course, maybe you're teaching a course here. But I feel like you're really it's a really powerful month for you, and you're not going to allow people to drain and suck your energy this month. It's like you're like, nope, this is this is you taking your power back with that magician and lots of new opportunities. So it feels like it's going to be a fun month for you, for what I can see. You may be coming out of something that could be a little bit, conflicted with that Eight of Cups, but it looks like it's going to move forward really nice for you in the next days ahead, my friend. Finances, yeah. So the the Page of Pentacles in the situation is showing a new opportunity coming towards you. So I think this is going to come through networking, because you have a lot about getting out there, communicating with others. And it could even be going out for lunch with some people. And next thing you know, someone has an opportunity for you. So I'm not trying to say to just say yes to everything, but if you are invited out or if you have some things planned, don't just be so quick to turn them down, because it can lead to something really good. The fact that you have the Wheel of Fortune in your outcome, this is a major arcana. This is representing good luck. This is fortune, and this is the wheel turning for you. So really good momentum moving forward. So it looks like it's going to be some good times ahead financially and on a social level too. It feels like it's going to be a fun month for you. All right, let's see what else we have. Hello, Jessie. Charlene, when is Cardi leaving? Well, I think I did look at that so many times, and I don't get that he's gonna be here for a long time. I didn't get that at all. Um, can you confirm, Spirit? It's really interesting. Yeah, it's interesting, you guys, because way back when I was looking at this, back when Trudeau was, in office, I was getting Pierre. He was going to be the next prime minister. And then as it got closer, it was interesting because I kept getting the Hermit for him, which wasn't a big in the outcome. And I'm like, I still see him potentially winning, but why do we keep getting the Hermit? So here we have the elections, and we have Carney with the minority government, I believe. So let's see here, Spirit. What can you share about the momentum of Carney being in? Sorry, lost my sentence there. What can you share, Spirit, with Carney being removed? Let's ask that. We've got all these kings come. Look at this. King of Swords, King of Pentacles, the King of Wands. You know what, though? Three of Swords on the back of the deck. And I got that when I did a reading, not my last reading, but I think 2 readings before that. Okay. Oh, darn. Now I messed up my spread here. Okay. I still see him, we've got the Three of Swords. So this could represent an unfortunate, heartbreak for the individuals that are not happy about having him up in as a prime minister here. He may be here for a little bit, but I don't know. I see him still being taken down, because we have the outcome shows the Three of Pentacles, and you know what, you guys? We have lies, we have deceit, we have manipulation, and I have my Nine of Pentacles. And I gotta say, my head is going to him being on the flight log for Epstein as well. This is this is kind of my trafficking card ring, and there's something going on, but I still get that this is needed to be done to wake more people up. So he may be here for a little bit still, but I don't get that he's going to be here for a full term. Let's say that. Can you confirm? Am I seeing this right, Spirit? Is Carney going to be around? Children, you guys, look at this. Children. I think there could be something going down when it comes to that. It's going to really taint him. And maybe, Knight of Swords. Can I get one more card? Will he be around for his full term? Seven of Cups. It's a show, you guys. It's a show. It's a show. I don't think he is. The world. And the Two of Swords on the back, sitting on the fence. So some stuff needs to be played out still, but see it, you guys, as a movie and a show. And I guess that's what I can share at this time. But all right, so let's see. Lucy, I think Lucy had a question. I'm not sure. There's quite a few messages in the chat. I'm not sure if I missed some of you guys, so feel free to repost that if I did. But let's see here. Katie, may you ask if your youngest daughter will move near you and her sister? All right, let's see what. Oh, hello, Candy Cane. Nice to see you guys. Feels like only 10 hours in a day. Isn't that right? Yesterday I filmed a couple videos and I looked at my clock and it was like 8 o'clock at night. All right. I didn't even leave the house yesterday. All right, Spirit, what do we have for Katie? What's the energy of her youngest daughter moving near her? What's the energy of her youngest daughter moving near her? I mean, I think that would be lovely. I think you guys would love that, but I don't know if it's going to happen right now. There's a lot of conflicting energies here, and the fact that we have the Hanged Man in her energy is showing a pause. This is sometimes a delay, needing to see things from a different angle as well. So at the moment, unfortunately, I don't see her moving near you guys right now. Not to say never, but it's not showing like an immediate yes here, okay, my friend? But just because our lovely friends and our family don't live close to us, we can still connect with them, and just know that they have their own path. They have their own journey to live as well, right? All right. Hey, Susan. If you guys had more specific questions, it is helpful. A general reading, I'm almost trying to get away from, especially in my personal sessions, get away from a general reading. Not that there's anything wrong. Like, I'm still open to doing that, but it's just too broad, you guys. I mean, I'm not a mind reader either, so I really like to hear a little bit of like, okay, what do you want me to look into? So if you have something specific, Susan, let me know and we can pull some cards on that. Yeah, same with the new Pope. Yeah, I agree. I don't feel like he's going to be there for long either. Somebody was asking me to do a video on him, so maybe we can do. Maybe I'll look at doing that later if I have time today. But a lot of big changes right now, so kind of interesting. But you guys, pay attention for when there's certain agendas that are pushed, because their whole goal is to divide us, right? To separate us. And when we stand together, when we work on our inner self, as I said before, inner work equals world work. So we can't always control what maybe our neighbor's doing or our best friends are doing or our family or the prime minister, right? Or these world leaders. We can't control that, but we can control whether or not we're going to buy into their agendas, right? So focus on your inner world, okay? I mean, I try to keep things positive and light for you guys too, but I also don't want to give you fluff. So there's no one that is going to come and save you guys. I mean, I talked about this in one of my past videos because I had some comments about people just giving up hope too. I mean, and I get it. We've been waiting for exposures, we've been waiting for arrests, we've been waiting for takedowns because a lot of you guys that are here watching these kind of videos, you guys know there's more to it than just get up, go to work, and comply, right? So it's unfortunate to see so many people with their eyes closed still, but more people are awakening. And you can see it. The communities are huge. The communities are really big. But you know what? I wanted to take a moment too and share like there are so many big, let's say, maybe tarot readers or coaches. The coaches are huge nowadays, right? For spiritual coaches or mentors. And I'm all big on affirmations and thinking of love and thinking of light. I think these are really positive mindsets. But you guys, it doesn't dismiss the fact that we still have to look at our traumas and work on those. So don't think of it as spiritual bypassing. If someone is just all love and light and rainbows and butterflies and teaching you to come up here, you're not anchoring into this body. We are here to have a physical human experience, and that involves the good and the bad, but it's about us I don't know if neutralizing it is the best word. I guess you can say surrendering it is the better word for it, right? We have to do our inner work, okay? And when we do that inner work, it ripples outwards to other people. Maybe, sure, I only have a few people watching me today, but maybe I said something to one of you guys and that ripples out tenfold, and that ripples out, and that ripples out. Think of it like a domino, right? So focus on your inner world if things are a little crazy and chaotic in the outer external world. All right, my friends. So hopefully that gave you guys a little bit of a perspective. But let's see. Let's go back to a couple more questions before we wrap up today. Lucy, can I tell you if you're going to pass your recent exams, and will this lead to opportunities? All right, Lucy, what do we have? What do we have, Spirit, for Lucy and her exams? Let's pull. I think I'm going to shuffle and see what one comes out. What can you say? What's the energy of Lucy passing her exams? I do have a disappointment with something here, but Five of Pentacles. If for some reason, my friend, you don't get the results that you want or hope for, don't give up in thinking that you're out in the cold and everything's going to go to crap here, because that's not the case. Because through these things, we learn. So you do have 2 5s. I have to say the 5 of Cups flew out, which is a disappointment. Okay, my friend. And the 5 of Pentacles is being out in the cold. But look at this. You have a new start coming here. You have the Queen of Pentacles, you have karma, which is a judgment, an evaluation, and then you have a connection, a partnership, and starting something new here. So even though it's almost like sometimes things, we have this vision of how we want them to work out, but it's almost like Spirit's like, no, I have a different plan for you. And look at that strength on the back of the deck. I think what I want to say though is don't be so hard on yourself if it doesn't go as planned, because there is still some kind of a collaboration coming here that is going to be beneficial. Because look at this. Queen of Pentacles is a grounded opportunity, and this is going to be an abundant one. All right. So that's what I can share with you at this time. Leo energy, be fierce, stay strong, and what is that saying? If at first you don't succeed, try again. But no, I do see new opportunities coming. The Fool is something brand new, and there is a partnership. So, for example, I mean, when I when I first started working after high school, I just was working a regular whatever job. And I'm like, okay, I need to do something else, right? I need to maybe go back to school. That was my mindset back then. So I ended up going back to school. And my initial thoughts were to go to be a nurse. I was going to go into nursing. And I went to apply and get started with my nursing career. And I was sitting in the chair and something was like, "Nope, you're not going into nursing." And I went in a completely different direction, okay? So, little things like that, and it's not that it was a fail, but it was like, "Okay, this isn't my path." All right? So, anyway, maybe that can resonate with you, but don't feel like it's the end of the road because there's something new that is gonna form. When one door closes, another door opens. All right, my friend? Um, all right, so let's see. Will silver be valued, or sorry, will silver's true value be recognized in the near future? What can you share? I didn't get to watch it yet. I don't know if you guys follow Brad and Wisdom Transmissions, but I think he just posted a video on crypto and the momentum of it. And we've been looking a lot into numerology, you guys. It is very accurate. So there's something I haven't actually checked. I haven't checked the crypto. I mean, I know you're asking about silver. So I'll pull a couple cards on that for you. I was just curious to see what crypto was at this morning, but it looks like it is going to start to surge up. My thing is not working right now. All right, let's pull a few cards on silver. Spirit, what can you share? Will silver be, what was your question again? The recognized for its true value, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I do think it will. Right now, I mean, it may take a little bit of time, but I would say in the months ahead, yes. Situation is the sun, which is a positive energy and it being really valued and positive. And we have the eight of wands, which is my 8 days, 8 weeks. So maybe this could be a value that even starts to soar in the next week, in the weeks and months ahead here. And what's aspecting this is phenomenal. Look at this. Three of wands, which is an expansion. And we have the high priestess as well. Good news on the back of the deck. So I think if you guys hold silver, it looks really positive and we can see more of a recognition in its true value. Yes, I agree. So it looks pretty positive there. You're welcome, Sue. All right, let's see. I thought I seen another question. Or maybe somebody just said something about XRP. Yeah, I still get a good energy for XRP, you guys. You know what? I am curious about something. Let's look at the momentum of XRP, or let's not do that. What do we want to do here, guys? I was going to say, let's look at the momentum of crypto, but that's very vague because there's so many different ones. So let's look at the energy of XRP. Janice said, I had the best feeling in XRP. I do too. I have to say, yes, I do too, my friends. May not happen all, right in one moment, in 1 month or anything, but over the next couple years, I see it being extremely valuable. What can you share about the momentum of XRP, Spirit? Ooh. Oh. I think it's going to still be volatile a bit, though. I do get a victory, so I think it's going to start to go up, and then I wonder if it goes down again. Again, 2025, it was like this. It's just a volatile up and down energy. So the wheels there, the wheels turning, but I can't say it's gonna just completely soar up to those crazy astronomical amounts that I'm sure you guys have heard about. But I do see it rising, but I think it might fall a bit again with this energy. So I guess if it falls, that's always a good time to buy in, right? I wanted to ask actually one more thing because I've been having some concerns about do we need to keep our crypto on like a cold storage wallet? I have to say I'm not that versed in crypto. I just started, getting my toes wet with it this year. I invested in Bitcoin years ago, but that was after the big surge, so I didn't really do that well with it. And then I couldn't figure out how to even take it out. And just recently, I ended up taking it out and I transferred it into XRP. So let me see here, Sphere. Is it okay? I wanted to ask though, what's the energy of Katie? The journey of life is like a roller coaster. Absolutely. What's the energy? Do we need to keep this on a like cold storage wallet? No, I'm going to rephrase my question. Sorry, guys. I'm going to rephrase my question. Is it safe to stay on the, let's say, Coinbase exchange? I deal with Coinbase, or there's some Kraken and some other platforms, I guess. Again, not financial advice, you guys, but let's see. Is it safe to keep our crypto on a Coinbase, or what is that, a Coinbase platform? I don't know if that's what it's called, but you guys will have to let me know. See, I think there are some concerns about that, you guys. It's almost like, yes, we have justice, so that is positive, but I do also have a 5 of cups that flew out. So I think it's one of those things. I wouldn't be surprised. Is it in our best interest to invest in a cold storage wallet? That's what I want to know. Is it in our best interest to invest in a cold storage wallet? I get a yes to that. I do. So I don't know. That might be something I have to look at for myself personally, but let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think that it's safe on the Coinbase exchange or the exchange markets? If it's on a wallet, I think you have more control. Like you own it, but you have to make sure that you don't lose your keys and your passcodes, because once it's gone, right? I think we have somebody locally. I was talking to somebody about this who had lost a Bitcoin storage on a laptop, and anyway, there was a whole thing about it and they lost it, and this was like crazy amounts of money. So they're in court trying to get access to it because it was taken to some laptop company, and oh my goodness, it was just a big mess. But anyway, I was always kind of curious, like, what's the energy? Do you think we need to keep it on a cold wallet? I don't know, you guys. I think it might be something worth looking at. But hey, let me know what you guys think. Oh. Oh, the Ripple case just ended. So, and you believe XRP will be used as? Yes, I agree. I think small amounts is okay on Coinbase. Big amounts, cold storage. Yeah, exactly. And that's what I mean. Like right now, the amounts, they're not that big, so it's not a big deal. But if those surge into the $10,000 mark per coin, there's going to be lots of people holding crazy amounts of money on just a Coinbase platform, right? Or an exchange platform. So cold storage may be the way to go. The tarot does confirm, yes, it's a good idea to look into it. So I might take a look at that myself. But With that being said, I wanted to thank you guys for again letting me babble about some stuff and connecting and coming to hang out with me today. Again, this wasn't usually my normal day that I do my lives. I try to do them Monday and Fridays, but things have been pretty busy and I'm trying to get some other projects on the go here. So I won't be doing one this Monday. I'll try to aim for doing a live for you guys on Friday or maybe in between the week. We'll see what happens. So stay tuned if you guys are not subscribed. I'll post a memo on my page there. And if you guys are interested in a personal session, you can check out my website, Readings with Breanne. And I also, you guys, as I said in the beginning, I have my new pendants too that came in. They are shungite. They are also the Flower of Life design. So I've just posted those on my website as well. So you guys can check those out if you're interested. But with that being said, I hope you guys have a fabulous rest of your day or evening or morning, wherever you guys are. And I hope to see you guys again soon. So much love to you guys. And until next time, bye for now, lovely souls. Oh, I think we have a little meow guest coming in here. Oh, let me see if he's here. Maybe he can come and say goodbye to you guys. What are you doing? Well, hello. This is my little baby. You gonna say hello? He's been actually sleeping on my chair. So kind of interesting. He picked some new spots, but this is our little gizmo. You gonna say goodbye? Thank you, Sue, for finding me here. I love you guys. I appreciate all you guys. And until next time, we'll talk to you guys later. Bye, guys.